We're live! Happy Thirsty Thursday, everybody. How's everybody's day going? How's your day going?
It's been an interesting day. We had a bunch of t-shirts that I'm trying to give out to staff that were, and they were supposed to say brew crew on the back, and somehow the printer put volunteer
So you're giving them out to everyone?
Yeah, I'm giving them out, and our staff is indignant, and we've decided we are volunteers. We're volunteer drinkers.
I like it.
So we're good with that.
So today we're talking about holiday ale. We also are drinking beautiful holiday ales prepared by yours truly. Well, yours truly usually means yourself, right? So, prepared by Paula. And we even got the sugar cinnamon rim and everything. And we're also talking about cool ways to decorate your beverages that you're giving out as gifts for your friends and family during the holidays. So, Paula has done some research on holiday ales. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to let her talk about that for just a sec while I pull us up here.
Cool. And you only mocked me a little bit about it.
I did. No, I think it's really cute. She just comes in, she's like, so Paula used to be a teacher. So she just comes in and she's like, alright, so I've done my homework.
I feel like I have to. I mean, obviously, I can drink it, but I think, there's also that whole educational aspect of it. So I was looking it up because I didn't remember my parents drinking holiday ale, like growing up or even hearing about it. And I just remember probably 20 years ago it being this huge deal. Everybody was ordering holiday ale, and we were talking about how high the ABV was and how, you could only have one or two, which wasn't a thing when I was growing up. So I wanted to know kind of the origin of it. So I went back and I found that in the 900s, the Vikings actually celebrated their holidays with a very strong beer, and they would just make it during holiday time. So we can take this whole holiday ale thing back, not quite the same, obviously, back to the 900s. 900s.
So a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm. And then it kind of morphed, then it went through Europe, and the English really grabbed onto it, and they made was ale.
Okay.
Which is just a very spicy kind of cidery beer thing. And it's funny because when I was reading about it, it reminded me that there used to be this fantastic art teacher at the high school that I worked at who would have a wassail party every year.
Oh, really?
And I had never heard of it before.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I've had it because I went to the party.
Right.
And then I revisited this morning.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Well, that's really neat.
Yeah. And then in 1975, Anchor Brewing actually released what they called Our Special Ale. And it was like super top secret, and it was a holiday ale.
Okay.
And so that's when it started to gain its tread in the U.S.
In 1975, you said? Okay. So that would make sense. You said you don't really remember your parents drinking it a ton, so it was still kind of
or ever
traction. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the holiday things are due to the commercial industry, right? Mm-hmm. So you have 800 National Donut Days, it seems like, because people want to sell their donuts. Well, you have holiday ale because people want to sell their holiday beer, but it's because it's good and it's fun to celebrate. So my husband Jed grew up not really celebrating holidays, not for any particular reason, but their family had a lot of kids, and a lot of the times holidays come with a lot of financial
pressure.
And so they just grew up kind of not celebrating holidays. So one of the fun things that I've gotten to introduce him to with us being married is the fun and celebration of holidays. And it was really cool because he wrote a note to me one time, and he was like, thank you for teaching me that life should be celebrated. And I think that was really sweet. And one of the ways that you can celebrate it is by traditions every year.
Special drinks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's weird how big of a role drinks play in just life in general. I on my desk, whenever I clean my desk, I swear I have 6 drink containers at all times. Because I have my water, I have my coffee, I have my backup coffee cup, I have my beer cup. It's just crazy.
But, all right, so think about that. I have the same kind of thing where I have 1 cup of coffee before I leave in the morning, unless I leave super early, in which case I take it with me. I never even take it out of my car.
It's your rituals.
That is my before,
Yeah.
And when I get here, it's water. And when I get home, it's usually a cocktail. But if somebody would mess that up, the beverage matters in the cadence of your day.
Right, for sure.
So I think it does matter in the calendar of our lives as well.
Yeah, so the best example I can come up with for a drink like making a really big impact on me is we go to climb in Kentucky, and there's this soda there that's called Ale 8, and it's like this ginger ale type of a soda, but it's only in like Kentucky and like southern states. Like you can find it random other places, but it's like pretty much central to there. And so like it's not even an amazing drink. Like it's just like, okay, this is chill. Like I like it, whatever. But I love Ale 8 because it reminds me of an association with a place that I love.
100%.
And so I feel like that's the way that I feel about holiday ale. Is like last year I had my first holiday ale.
I remember that.
And now it like makes me happy. Even though holiday ale is like, I don't think either one of our like top picks. At least for me, like I associate it with kind of like, oh, it's my first time having a holiday ale and like the happy feelings associated with the holidays. So
yeah. Well, let's get on with that.
Let's do it.
And have you had it with the sugar?
I think I had it with the sugar in downtown.
Good.
It was good. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. And then like the sugar with it. So like, do you drink it and then you just change your location of where you drink it?
I do.
Because that's what I would do.
Yeah, but I would do that for the margarita too.
It's like kind of satisfying because like when you were a kid, did you ever the cups with the paper rolled edges? Did you ever like?
Yes.
Yeah, and you like
them up.
Why is that a thing?
Because kids do that. But you know, I think that holiday ale has its place. I'm not going to order it all the time. But I have a couple of them every holiday season.
I actually like enjoy it way more than I enjoyed it last year. But I think it's just because I'm like enjoying a variety of drinks.
But I also think it matters, and this is one of the things I was researching. I think it matters what spices are included in it.
That's true, because sometimes
they're not all created equal.
This one has like definitely cinnamon to it. Is it nutmeg? Is that like? That's what I'm smelling a lot, is nutmeg.
Well, so I did a little research on the characteristics of it.
Okay.
Because I do think that the breweries that are marketing this commercially have done a really great job with marketing, graphics, and the names of them.
The names of them, yeah.
Oh my gosh, the names of them. But I do not believe they are all created equal. And there are holiday ales out there I don't care for at all.
Yeah.
And I think it's based on the spices.
Okay.
But I wanted to see, so what I found out was obviously characteristics dark. Yes. Malty. No question.
Yeah.
High ABV. I think if you're looking at a 6%, you're looking at a low ABV for it.
That's low for holiday ale.
Yes.
I know that our kit that we sell, I didn't bring it in today because I figured we were talking about the holiday decorations, but our kit that we sell for holiday ale is 7 to 8%.
And I think that's way more typical. But when I started to do research on these things, the big variants were the spices and what other ingredients have been added outside of your typical grains to create the ABV.
Okay.
Okay? That's where things start to change. And I think that's where you start to say, this is my lane, this is not my lane. Because you can say I don't like holiday ale, but there's might be one out there that you do.
Right.
So the 6 most popular spices used, and sometimes combinations usually of them: coriander,
Okay.
cloves,
Not a clove fan, so I probably wouldn't like that.
nutmeg,
Okay.
ginger, cinnamon, and allspice.
Okay. Is allspice its own spice?
I think
always thought
allspice is a
allspice was like a
combination.
combination.
But they're using that, whatever that combination in allspice, as one of theirs.
Okay, cool. So I think that the reason that I like this one is it's more of a nutmeg cinnamon type of a vibe than it is the like ginger, because I'm not a huge ginger person, although I have been coming around to it lately. And cloves, I try to like cloves, but I don't know, because cloves have like a little bit of like a black licorice to them to me, and I'm not a black licorice person, but I don't taste a lot of that in this. So.
No, but it's also not overpoweringly spicy, and some of them I feel like I need to chew. They're so spicy.
That's what I was just gonna say.
I'm like,
I feel
nah.
like some of them it's literally like eating, like drinking this rim.
Yeah. Like nuts and berries are in there. You're drinking the forest floor.
I feel like it's like drinking cinnamon flavored coffee grounds sometimes.
That'd be rough.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I can definitely get into this. And it makes you think of all the warm traditions that you have at the holiday times.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So also, then I decided to do some more research on this because I know you guys are brewing this right now. That's what you're brewing, or you're getting ready to brew it because this is the time.
And if you need a holiday ale kit to brew, $49.99. Our extract kit.
And it's a heavy one. It's got good stuff in it. So one of the things, we have a local brewer that has shout out to Mike Kimball, has done some of our homebrew classes in the past, and he adds honey to his holiday ale to get that ABV up. So that's his additional sugar. I had a guy in the store, and we worked the store last Friday, I think it was. I was there Friday, and he was going to add honey to his. But then I started looking at all these, I went online and I pulled up all these cool recipes out there. And yes, they all are similar except for what they add. One added molasses. And then I read a blog that they said that they actually added like cherries, like a maraschino cherry in a heavy syrup to it.
Ooh.
And that's what bumped that ABV up because it was additional fermentables. I don't know anything about it, but I was interested.
That's cool too because the maraschino cherries has like that amaretto type of my favorite smell. If you want to buy me something for Christmas, buy me a candle that smells like amaretto. It's literally my favorite. And that's what those maraschino cherries smell like in that syrup. So I bet that beer would be... I think it's because my grandma, growing up, she made brownies, and the frosting, she'd add like that almond extract to the frosting, so the smell like associates with my grandma's brownies. She makes the best brownies. I know everyone says that their grandma makes the best brownies, but like I'm actually not.
I didn't. My grandma did not make brownies. No. And so I also started looking like this one has a cinnamon stick that they boiled in it, which I thought was cool.
Like an actual
an actual cinnamon stick.
We sell those too.
Yes, we do. And then Fuggle, and they used Palisade there. But then this one was nutmeg, cinnamon,
got that
allspice. Yeah. And I thought that was an interesting. This one's an all grain, and it was just. I'm like, okay, I like these combinations that they're doing, and I'm seeing pale Munich, Vienna, amber. This is pale caramel chocolate patent. So even the grains vary hugely. Here's a Crystal 40, a Crystal 60, a Crystal 120. So this would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's going to have such a variety of color, and they just use 2-row as their base. But also they use...
Ooh, bourbon and whiskey.
And it's funny, as I see comments, so of course I did, because that's how I am. And actually they put in some Johnny Walker Red in it, and once it was fermenting, it came out, because that's a scotch, it came out like a bourbon flavor. So they ended up like with a bourbon holiday ale. I don't know how our home brewers feel about that, but I think it'd be worth a try.
They oaked that one too. Yeah, I think oakiness would be a really nice addition, actually.
Agreed.
I don't know if this one has oak in it. I'm not tasting oak, but
no, and this one uses just Saz hops. So it's a whole different, and they use a ruby red.
They use the honey and the sweet and sour cherries.
Yeah, which, how can that not be bad?
If anyone watching has brewed a holiday ale, is there anything special that you add to it to make it your own little unique twist? We would like to hear it. That'd be cool.
This one has salt. So they did a 2-row pale, a caramel 120. They added 2.6 pounds of corn sugar.
That's a little bit. That's a lot of corn sugar.
They have 3 additions of cluster hops, and then
is that for a 5-gallon batch?
Yeah.
And they're saying that ABV is only 6%, so that's impressive to add that much.
Agreed.
But they're not using a lot, like...
No, not a lot of grains.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because usually on that you would see like about 12 pounds of grains roughly, and
Right.
that's 7, 9. It's like 10 pounds. So they're a couple pounds low, but on that, I don't know. I thought, wow, this is. But their IBUs are 46, so it's moderately happy. Yeah, I was having so much fun that
Going through all the holiday recipes.
Yes, and I lost track of time this morning. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's like that. I mean, that's good. That's fun. That's what's cool about beer is there's like so much to learn. Right?
Agreed.
So if you're already brewing holiday ale, or you're thinking about brewing it, which you should get on it.
If you're talking to us, you should be thinking about it.
We'll show you a few ways that you can decorate. Now I brought a bunch of wine bottles in, so I didn't actually bring beer bottles in.
Yes.
But so number one, first and foremost, easiest way to decorate nicely is your typical crown caps, which try to get a variety of the colors that we have available.
We probably have a dozen.
Yeah, here all.
Because we also, we definitely have the green and the red would make sense, but we also have the silver and the gold.
Yeah, so I have all those different colors. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing here, but we have quite a few different colors, and I think that if you did that with like tied ribbon, like just like some like like you know how you do the
just like the raffia ribbon or something, or
yeah. I think that would be like just a really nice simple way. The green,
and we have gold too. We have the gold that would be cool with it.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then with the wine bottles, and we also have. So I'll talk about the wax beads too. So you guys have heard us talk about wax beads before if you've jumped on our lives. But basically, these are $14.99 for a 1 pound bag, and you can do probably like 2 or 3 batches of wine with these, or beer bottles as well. But the wax beads are pretty cool to like.
And we have red. We have actually a wax bead called Holiday Red.
And
oh
yeah, I should have grabbed that.
The Holiday Red would be really cool on a beer bottle, just if you're giving them away. This is
just an example. There's the yellow wax, and then the black one on the black. So, I don't know. I think it makes it look so professional. It's not that hard to do. The other thing that you can do is use these PVC shrink caps, and I pulled some of the colors. We have a lot of colors of these. I was literally going
and you pulled all the plain ones, so there's also a whole nother line that have grapes around, like either silver grapes or gold grapes around the edges.
And some of them are here. Once again, get down from my chair.
I would be falling.
Yeah. So some of them are shiny, and then other ones of them are more matte. But we have a lot of really cool colors. I'll switch them around here. I feel like I'm Vanna White. But yeah, so what you do with these is you just put them on the top of one of these bottles. Like, look, it's not even
actually that's really pretty
done. I know, I've chosen.
But I'm a big fan of the blue and white and either silver or gold at Christmas time.
Yeah, I think that this looks so pretty, honestly, with the frosted bottles. And then, so you can just dip them in hot water, and it'll seal them on. You can also, we sell, like, a specific...
It's a thermocapsular.
Yeah. That's a word. But, like, a specific tool to insert them.
And there's also a little plastic tool you can buy that actually will help you hold that on. It's a PVC shrink cap tool. Will hold it on while you're steaming it or doing that, so you're not burning your hands.
Nice.
And it's very inexpensive. But those are the little things in life that make it easy when you have the little tool.
Yeah. Well, when you're like, oh, it's not going to be a big deal. And when you're like doing 30, 40, 50, 60 bottles, and you're like, at the end of it, you're like, okay, well, I just won't have hands by the end of this.
Or the first 3 look terrible because you've tried it 3 different ways and it hasn't worked. We would know about that.
So yeah, so I think that's a cool color combination. I didn't do that on purpose. But even like some of the, so we sell a set of wine bottles, and it's literally called like holiday wine bottles. And if you look for that on our website, I believe it's $34.99. You're gonna get a frosted bottle, or not a, 4 frosted bottles, 4 green bottles, and 4 red bottles. And I think that's like a really cool combination to make.
I do too, because I came up with that.
Yeah, she's very proud of it. But then if you buy, some of the PVC, like, look, that just looks so cool. And then, like, we got the metallic. I'm gonna skip the orange. I don't like orange.
You don't like orange?
Yeah. But, like, I just think that looks neat. Like the red with the gold even. Like, look how good that looks.
I really like that.
That literally looks so
And they
good.
all have like a lot of them have a gold top. Weirdly, this one does not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So, but it does kind of all go together, and you could get very creative.
Yeah, and then you like make some cool labels for it, and I don't know. I feel like the holidays should be a time where you like make your bottles like extra special, because you're probably giving out like beverages to your friends and family throughout the year. But like, what's gonna differentiate them for holidays? This one's also a really cool one too. It's Burgundy. It's like a kind of metallic-y. And they all have like these pull tabs too, so that you can just like easy unwind them. But really cheap way to make your wine look great. It's $9.99 for a set of 30. So, but we sell them in counts of up to 8,000.
We do.
So if you want
8,000, we
if you want 8,000, we got you.
I think you can do 30s, 100s. And if you call in,
I think 500 as well.
It's 500 on the website
Yeah.
too.
So then the last thing that I wanted to talk about is I should have brought the screw cap wine bottles in here as well. But if you're a fan of doing the screw top wine bottles instead, which we have in the green and the clear, right?
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we have them in this type, and then just like basically this type, but instead of being frosted, it's cleared. You can use these caps. So they're the 28mm caps, and we have them in silver. We've had them in silver for a long time, right? Am I getting this wrong? Okay.
We've had them in white and black for a long time.
We've had them in white and black for a long time, but we just got them in silver, gold, and red. Perfect. Literally perfect. Once again, I will show you. They're so pretty.
Shoot, you have so much energy today.
Yeah. So, they're literally so pretty. There's the gold.
It's the little things like that. When you make a little handmade, or you buy a nice, because I'm one that buy a nice
Look at
tag
that.
for the wine bottle, and you put a special thing on the top.
Yeah.
That's the holidays.
And they just sit like right. They just screw right on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think they're cool.
I like the addition of
I
colors.
originally thought that they were for growlers, and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, but they're not big enough for.
No, I think the growlers would just have white, black, and polyseal right now.
Yep. Because they're 38, so they're a little bit bigger, the 38mm. But yeah, speaking of growlers, we have a lot of cool growler options too. If you guys are interested, put it in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing some of our growler options, because we have a lot.
Yeah.
And if you're local, Paula's been working on a really cool bottle wall and growler wall. So basically the entire back wall of our store is going to feature all of the bottles of wine, beer, kombucha, like all the bottles that we have, and then also all of the growlers. So it's really cool when you walk in to be able to just like look and be like, okay, out of this entire huge selection, which would I like? Mm-hmm. And then just a brief note, if you are local, like in the surrounding area,
or you want a road trip,
November 16th through November 20th, we are celebrating our 10th anniversary.
Can you believe that?
10 years! And I've been here for the last almost 2 of them.
The wildest, too.
The wildest.
Mm-hmm.
It was me. I brought it on. But no, so we're super excited. We're celebrating 10 years of Home Brew Ohio. We have some really cool things going on. So if you stop into the store, automatically between the 16th and the 20th, while supplies last, you will get a free pint glass with our really cool logo.
That's the 10-year anniversary logo.
Yeah,
the new logo every year.
Yeah, and Todd designed it, so Yeah, it looks really cool. You also, with purchases over $50 in-store only, while supplies last, you will get a t-shirt with the same logo on it. Super cool. And then any purchase over $200 in-store will also get a token for $10 off on the future purchase in the next week. So like you can't just buy $200 and be like, I would like my $10 off. But
we want you to come back. And
we do.
Yeah. It's kind of our version of a drink token.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like you're at a bar and someone buys a round of drinks for your table, and they'll come over and they'll give you a drink token. And that drink token is just, you can use it then, you can use it later.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I've never had that happen.
Oh, it's so fun. I buy people
Does
drink
it only
tokens.
happen if you like buy a round for everyone?
No. I mean, there were plenty of times like, well...
Wait. At the Thirsty Pony,
Did somebody
someone gave my friend a drink token.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, why do I get this? And they're like, something about some happy hour, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, can I have this? So
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, it happens, like, we just, my husband works for a very generous company in that he writes their programs. He's very sweet, and he's kind of a computer nerd. So we're out
We're
and
both giving
about.
props to them today.
Yeah, we're out and about, and there are plenty of times that we're there, and then someone will come over and go, like, the foreman over there, just sent this drink over to you guys.
Okay.
And they'll just give, and it's a token, and it'll say the bar's name on it, and then you could use it right then, but if we're gonna, maybe we just have our last drink, or we're just gonna do something quick, the next time we're in, you can turn that in, and it pays for your drink.
Oh, cool.
It's super fun.
So that's kind of what we're doing with the
Yeah.
$200, and then you get $10 off.
So that token's worth $10.
Now, question. Do people still, during this sale, do they still get their
It still rolls their points.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you explain a little bit about how that system works for this is in-store only. So I apologize to viewers that are watching from out of town, but
So in store we do a customer rewards program that gives you $10 off for every $200 you spend, and it all your points add up, and you can use them when they come due, or you can let it roll.
so it's really, if you spend $200, you're like getting $20 off essentially.
You get 20%.
That's cool.
For later. Yeah.
Plus everything during the sales, the 16th through the 20th, online. So anyone watching online, we got you.
We don't want to leave you out.
Online, curbside, and in-store. 15% off November 16th through 20th. So if you have your big purchases that you'd like to make, 15% off.
Yeah, it's a time where if you don't have a wort chiller, get a wort chiller. If you've been coveting that fantastic new brew pot and you want to upgrade.
If you've been thinking about the the big brewing systems, like the new G40, stuff like that, big purchase items, 15% off $1,500, like, that's a big chunk.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big chunk of change.
Also, like element burners. If it's time for a new element burner, that's the time.
Yeah.
Or little things, like you're thinking, gosh, I'd love to have that extra bucket. I'd love to have that extra carboy because I could rack and it'd be easier.
Mm-hmm.
Come in and do that, because we are working on not only organizing the store, but stocking it big time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know, shout out to Elise in our warehouse. She's doing an analysis of all of the bottles that are there and making sure that we have enough bottles that you can just buy them and carry them out.
Awesome.
But I will tell you, if we run low on anything, or you'll have an option of coming over to the distribution center, picking it up, we'll ship it back over to you, we'll ship it to you. We will make sure you get what you want.
Yeah, we're really trying. We're really, really, really trying to get you guys the gifts and things that you want for the holiday season, because we know that it's important to you. I know it's funny for me because whenever I put out things about, hey, do your holiday shopping, it continuously reminds me that I haven't done my own holiday shopping. So don't be like me. Actually follow the advice we're giving you and get your holiday gifts in so that...
Well, yeah, and if you know somebody, I had a lady in last Friday. She was already holiday shopping. She came in, she bought the 1 gallon equipment kit and ingredient kit. She was like thrilled and out the door.
Perfect.
But if you do it next week, it'd be cheaper.
Easy peasy. One thing that I will say is that I spent quite a bit of time compiling some gift guides together. So basically, if you go to our blog on our website, you'll be able to find gift guides for, I did them by beverages, so basically beer, wine, mead, and then I group soda and kombucha together just because they're a little bit of a smaller category that we sell, but we still sell a variety of products in them. And then what I did is within the guide, if you're looking for someone that's a brand new brewer and you have no clue, like you're just starting off, whether it's someone else or yourself, there's an entire page dedicated to, okay, I'm brand new, I have no clue what to get, what do I get? Boom, there's a page right for you. It's like 4 or 5 items for each thing and you're all set. I also have a page for people that have been brewing for a while and they, want the latest gadget or toy or just like the big item things that, you might not buy unless it's the holiday season as a gift for someone else. And then there's also, my favorite, is like the stocking stuffers. Just like the cheap little inexpensive things that you can throw in someone's stocking and they're just like, oh, hey, that's
like
cool.
the beer savers. Seriously, so fun.
Uh-huh.
My mom won one at the raffle. We did.
She was so excited.
She was so excited.
She was like, I've always wanted one.
I know, and she packed a million of them.
I know. I was like, literally, you probably could have.
But I know a person who can get you that. But we did this thing where it was just, we survived the move to the new distribution center and we were super excited. And I didn't want to just walk around going like, thanks. Like, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do we make it fun? And for me, there are a few things that are really fun, and Vegas is one of them. So we were throwing dice for different prizes in the warehouse, because that's what we do. And one of them was beer savers. And Mom threw those dice, and she was so excited.
Dude, she was so excited. It was so cute. Her mom's the best. Her mom's like the biggest fan of me. It's very cute.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah, so lots of fun stuff coming up, and I would encourage you to jump on our website if you haven't been on there in a minute. Just jump on there and see, because I've been updating some things. I've made some different changes to the homepage, and I've also we're adding new products all the time. Todd
in the clothing.
Yeah. So 2 things. Todd, his literal job every day is to list new products. So that shows how many products we're getting in every day. It keeps him busy. Keeps him very busy. And then second off, we finally got the clothing up. So a few of you may have seen, I slipped up, I posted prematurely about getting clothing on the website. I took that down the second that I saw that it went up. But it's actually here now.
It is.
So we have clothing going up on the website. We're putting quantities in. We have hoodies, we have t-shirts, we have long sleeves.
And crew neck sweatshirts.
Yep, crew neck sweatshirts. They have some cool logos. I think
brew, drink, repeat.
that's my favorite one too.
Oh, I love it!
Cool.
Brew, drink, repeat. Yes!
Yeah. So it's a gray shirt. There's a fabulous model. It's a gray shirt. It says brew, drink, repeat, and then it has our homebrew logo on the back.
Big.
Hopefully for one of our future lives, we plan to talk about some of the things included in the gift guide and showcase them. And we'll make a point to also bring out our t-shirts and hoodies and crew necks and show those, as well as our glassware, which
I'm kind of wondering, I know that we are super excited because we have this room and it's quiet. But do we next week, because we're in the middle of the anniversary party, do we do our live?
do we want to go back to the store? Back
store?
to our roots.
Back to our roots. I kind of feel like we do.
Yeah. Sure, I'm down for it. You're the boss.
Road trip. We're gonna get on the magic school bus.
Yeah. So we might be back in the store next week.
I would love that.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Or maybe, we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Holiday season is a busy season here, as I'm sure it is for everyone. But yeah, I mentioned glassware briefly, and I do just want to give a shout out to our glasses because they're so cool.
Yes.
Craftmaster is the one that I have, and then Paula has the Belgian beer glass. But I chose them because they have that nice, wide rim for that sugar cinnamon.
I still haven't taken this one home for Tom.
Yeah.
I'm probably in trouble.
Is that the one that you want?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good looking glass. I think this one's my favorite out of all of them. Although the canned glass is really cool too.
You do love that one.
I love the can. That's the one that I chose to take home. We took a couple home. I think that's the only.
That is one thing about us at this company. We really do give out a lot of different things.
Yeah, if you need a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Frequently.
Yeah, you guys are good to your employees. That's cool.
we just want everybody to have the things we like.
Right, and who doesn't like beer glasses?
Right?
Or wine glasses.
Yeah.
I do want to give, before we leave, I want to give a shout out. This is a really cool shout out.
Okay.
There's a channel, a YouTube channel, they're affiliated with us. Her name is Faywood Mead. And if you're watching Faywood Mead, we really appreciate having you guys an affiliate and all the work that you've done to help promote Home Brew Ohio. She purchased one of our Burgundy wine glasses, and she's been, she does mead making and mead tasting. And her videos...
Is that the one you sent to me?
I believe so.
Yes.
Her videos are very entertaining. There's something about her personality. You know, I think that if we happen to meet up with her and like do a very casual like this, like hang out, I think we would have the best time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really enjoying. And the one thing that I love about her that's very like similar to our style is like she's not afraid to be like, hey, listen, I'm kind of a mess. Like, recently she put out...
the outtakes that you did of us?
Right. Recently she put out a video where she was like, you know, honestly, guys, I don't know what to do with this mead. It really is just not working out. Like, and she talked to people, but that's one of the cool things about the homebrewing community, right? Is like talking to people and getting their opinion, like, should I do this or should I do that, or what's your opinion, and like just connecting with other people. So I've really, really enjoyed her videos. We appreciate her being an affiliate, and if you're a mead maker or beer or wine maker and you're looking to get into mead making, go check out her channel because it's really cool. So yeah. And the Burgundy wine glass is in all of her videos and is almost as big as her head.
Wonderful. Like my friend Heidi loves that glass. I have to keep them in reserve for her when she breaks them.
Every time she does a pour, she's like, I know this doesn't look like a big pour, but I promise it's a big pour.
That's why I love that glass.
Alright, well, thanks for joining us, guys. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you at the store next week.
I hope so. I would love to meet you guys. I'm going to be there more. I really am going to try to be there every day next week myself. My boys will be there.
Sweet.
For sure. And the owner of the company, Mike, will be back and forth. But I'm really hoping by afternoon to finish my days at the store so that I know what we need to replenish and what we're doing. But also, I just want to see you guys. I want to meet you. I want to know who you are. And I welcome your feedback.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
It's a goal.
I will be at my desk over here.
Except for maybe no, because you're going there tomorrow.
That's true. We're
going there tomorrow. We're going to shoot a couple things because the store looks fantastic and will continue to look better.
Paula's on a TikTok vibe, man.
Yeah, I'm addicted. What can I tell you?
Alright, guys, have a happy Thursday and thanks for joining us. Until next time, happy Thursday.
Cheers.
Cheers.